What is up, everybody? This is mycophilia.official checking in here today, and today is the 17th of October, and I'm making this video because this is, well, actually yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of the current quote-unquote new mycophilia channel. I'm stopped calling it new a while ago because it's already a year old, and this has been my main channel for longer than the original channel has been, because that was taken down in October last year. Right, so that's why I had to make this current channel, because not only because I was showing fruits, but some of my hike tech videos also got taken down. I appealed all of them because it was absolute nonsense, but they took it down anyway. So that's why I had to start this current channel from zero. About 200 people came over from the old channel to the new channel, because basically YouTube throttled my old channel so that I couldn't, like, when I update a video on there after my strikes, what happened was it was basically shadow banned. Like it would only get like maybe 150 views or something like that. Whereas before I was able to get, you know, maybe like 1,000 views in a little over 24 hours. But yeah, that's what happened. I was around it was right after I hit 3,000 subscribers. For those of you who don't know the history of this channel, I had a bunch of videos on that in the old channel, and some of them on Rumble actually. But anyways, so I'm going to be doing a giveaway, guys. I'm going to be doing a giveaway, so watch till the end of the video to see what you have to do to enter. So for now though, I just want to talk about sort of the quick recap of the channel and things like that. By the way, as you guys can see, this is the still air, my trusty old still air box that I have from my very first video. My very first video was just me sitting here, you know, talking about stuff. And the essence of the channel has not changed, the things that I was talking about. Maybe someday I will re-release it. But this is kind of a full circle here. So in here, I actually have mycophilia that I harvested earlier today. And this is really special because this was made using, so when I first started this channel, the original channel, I grew mycophilia and Cambodias. And I used those two varieties, those two strains, to show you guys, you know, harvesting techniques and everything else to do with cultivation, right? And this is the exact same syringe that I used for my first grow. I went straight to grain with my syringes because I knew the spores are extremely clean, because I make it to the top quality. So, you know, really quick colonization, you know, before 10 days, everything was fine. So I got my first harvest, and so I made it using this syringe with grain, the first technique, the original technique that I showed on this channel, on the original channel. And I got the harvest, and strangely enough, these guys were ready to harvest yesterday. I just couldn't get to it. But it's funny because they were ready to harvest on the day that is the anniversary of the new channel. And it, you know, just sort of hit me today that it's the same variety that I initially grew on the channel. So over here, you can see live casing. It's kind of like a battlefield right now, but basically that's where they came from. If you look at the thumbnail of this video, then you will see that exactly how they looked before I harvested. And of course, I got a bunch of other live casing stuff going on. I just harvested the SEMPs yesterday, so I just put in some new seeds, and you can see some new mycelium popping up. So yeah, that's one of the experiments, all on Patreon. And I got some Mexies right here. But anyways, so you know, it was pretty cool. So what I'm going to be giving away, guys, is I'm going to be giving 5 of you these commemorative spore prints from the exact same genetics that were in my very first videos, from the very same syringe, spore syringe, these guys. So I'm going to show you guys a side view here. As you can see, they are printing. So I'm going to give you guys a spore print, 5 of you guys a lucky commemorative mycophilia spore print for 1 year of the current channel. And I wasn't able to make a sort of commemorative video for the 10K milestone, or like the 1 year milestone of when I first started everything, which was back in late May. So I've been at this now for almost 1.5 years now, which is crazy. So thank you guys for being a part of this journey. It's been absolutely incredible. You know, like nowadays there's a lot of people who are basically coming into the scene sort of to take advantage of the quote unquote the tasty renaissance. And the thing is, this is something that I've been wanting to do. This is like mushrooms. I wanted to do something related to mushrooms since my first experiences back in 2012. From that point onwards, I was like, I dedicated myself to mushrooms. Whatever way, you know, however it materializes was just lost to me. There's no like, and I was an anthropology major, so I really wanted to get into ethnobotany and stuff, but there's really no exact path. Like there's no path to, okay, so if you do this, this, and this, then you will become the next Terence McKenna. Not that I wanted to be the next Terence McKenna, but you know what I mean? Like it's like, what is there to do? Okay, maybe go into academia, further into academia. But me personally, I was pretty jaded after my bachelor's. I didn't really see the point after a certain point there. So that's a whole different story. But so, you know, for a couple of years I drifted, and eventually I was like, you know what? I was there, you know, I was calling it. I was saying, hey, this is what's going to happen next. And, you know, trying to spread the word, but from much earlier on. But as, you know, the years went by, it became more and more mainstream. You know, there's Joe Rogan and stuff like that. And so I was just like, you know what? I don't know what I can do here. So I basically was at the point where, you know, although it was tough, I had basically given up on my dream before I started this channel. And it was funny because I ate some tasties, and the taste experience, I was, you know, it was sad, it was melancholy, but I was like, you know what, this dream has brought me nothing but sadness and disappointment. So I decided, you know, to basically at that point, all right, it's a new start. You know what, I'm gonna do something else. And at the time I was doing Uber delivery, and, you know, just to pay the bills. And there was some kind of problem with the algorithm. They changed up the algorithm. So, so basically I didn't get any orders. So I was like, okay, crap, what am I going to do? And for various reasons, I didn't want to get a normal job again. So I was like, okay, I'm never going to do that again. So what the heck am I going to do? Well, you know what? I don't know. I've got some money saved up though, because I'm pretty conservative with money. And I decided that, you know what, my basically sort of like my ex-wife now, she was with me. She basically said, hey, you know what, I'll cover you for a month or two, and you just take a break. You do whatever you want. And she was also away. She was abroad at the time. And she said that she'll pay for 1 month's rent. So I said, okay, perfect. So and by this point I had already actually started mycophilia. I was just like, you know what? I just want to get the word out here. I have no expectations at all. Like a lot of people nowadays, after I started YouTube, like properly, I realized a lot of people just get into YouTube just for the sake of making money. And that honestly was not in my mind at all. I didn't know anything about how monetization worked or anything like that. I was reading Reddit basically. And, you know, there's so much misinformation there that was just like pissing me off. And it's been pissing me off for a while as well. Oh, and during the time when there was no orders for Uber, like literally I would be sitting outside for like 3 hours just waiting. And I stopped cultivating 3 years prior to that, or 2 years prior to that. And I felt like I forgot a lot of stuff. But for some reason, mushrooms were calling me again. And I was like, maybe I should take up that hobby again. So at least I got something to do. And I would read my old haunts, you know, on the Esmery and stuff like that, old threads and stuff. And everything just kept coming back when I was, and then before I knew it, it's just like, okay, I'm ready to do this. So I just started the channel to sort of the same time that I started growing again. And I just got some things off my chest that I really wanted to, about a lot of misinformation, you know, overcomplication in the hobby and all that kind of stuff. So that's where it started. And then amazingly, some of those videos got like a little bit of views, and it was like, wow, that's not my ex-wife, that's not, you know, anybody else, that's like actual viewers, like random viewers. And then get your first subscriber, and it's like, holy cow, like people actually have value. Because I never saw myself as like, I don't know, like I guess I am a good cultivator, you know. It's just like, and I guess, you know, you get a lot of self-doubt and stuff, right? And I'm always questioning things, and, you know, it's not only other people I'm questioning myself a lot about my beliefs and things like that. Always keeping yourself, you know, have some self-reflexivity. So until I started posting, and it's like all these things that I've been thinking in my mind, like, this is way too complicated. Like, this is absolutely unnecessary. Like, why do people keep saying you need to do this when you don't? And it sort of validated that, yeah, actually, what I'm saying is right. And a lot of people are trying it out and they're saying this is absolutely fantastic. You're completely correct, which has been the overwhelming majority. And the results speak for themselves. And so I'm super, super happy about that. So it just encouraged me to keep going and going and going. And there was this one guy who kept telling me, hey, you know, can you cover this next video? Can we cover this? I used to literally release like 3 topical videos a day for like that first month. Okay, 3 is a bit much, but like on average, I would say at least 1.5 videos a day for that whole first month. And so, you know, it just snowballed from there. And it was still a distant dream that, wow, actually, like, I may be able to do what I've been trying to do for all these years, like actually like make it possible. And it has, and it's become my full-time job, and I couldn't be happier because I'm doing what I loved. I feel like I've certainly paid my dues over the years. Like, I'm not coming in here, you know, just like, ooh, gonna take advantage of, you know, the upcoming blah blah blah, right? And all I can say, guys, is just beware of grifters. There's a lot that I've seen over the years, especially recently as it's sort of ramping up to more popularity, I should say. But anyways, guys, so let's get to the giveaway. All right, so the giveaway here is, again, 5 of these commemorative spore prints, Mazatepec spore prints. So I'm asking you guys to do a couple of things. So the first thing to do is to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell if you haven't already. And the second thing is to write a comment stating the following things. 1, how and when you found this channel, if you can remember. And 2, why you like this channel. And 3, what you would like to see in the future on mycophilia. So just these things, and I will randomly pick 5 winners. And yeah, I'll send you guys the spore prints. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you guys have a great day or night. Mycophile Sage, checking out for now.